Liz Clemens.
And I'm Maria Rodriguez.
And this is Jacoby News.
First off this morning, we have Jan with the weather.
Thank you, Maria. We've had some great weather lately, but I'd be remiss if I didn't discuss the impending weather storm we have coming from Silesia. I know we told you earlier this week that Tropical Storm Maria Teresa would be skipping right past us and heading over to the Habsburg monarchy. However, things seem to have changed course, and the storm seems to be colliding from another one from Prussia, the Great Storm of Frederick. The Great Storm of Frederick seems to have originated from another storm aptly named Frederick William I. In comparison, this one is bigger than ever and is even approximated to go as far as tearing up the pragmatic sanction which had been established by Charles VI upon his death just recently. As the two storms will seemingly collide over the next few days, we warn you all to stay inside because this collision could be deadly. From our monitors, we can see that the Hurricane Maria Teresa will most likely overpower this Great Storm of Frederick as she journeys to the Habsburg throne. However, the Prussian storm will cause great damage to Silesia as it wreaks havoc over the area. Things will remain peaceful for a little while, so enjoy that time as it comes, because our weather cams are gathering that another imminent storm will be coming once again through Silesia, however this time from Austria. This storm will likely last 7 days, but this could feel like 7 years when cooped up in your cottages. Because of this, we encourage you all to stock up on some goods, just in case, God forbid, this weather forecast is actually right. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Jan. Looks like we better hold on to our bonnets.
It certainly appears so. Next up, we have an on-scene report that all of our farming viewers will want to pay special attention to. The agricultural world as we know it is changing before our eyes. To the fields.
This is Tina Zucchini, reporting live from Gloucestershire Farm. The agricultural revolution is on the rise. New tools, new techniques, and new farming that will rock your world, or maybe turn up your turnips. Times are changing in the farming world. Jethro Tull has invented the seed drill for efficient and fast farming. The open field system has fixed the problem of soil exhaustion and has reinforced communal patterns of farming. And today, the enclosure movement is causing a ruckus. This movement is far from enclosed. In fact, it is sweeping the entire country of England. Enclosures are closed off from private farmland, and they're revolutionizing village life. Farms are being divided with fences and boundaries are being drawn. Many poor peasants are opposing the movement because it will strip them of their traditional farming rights. Some places are getting a bit out of hand. And live from the scene, chaos at a local farm.
I farmed over here. This fence is not going here. Move it about 50 feet over to your side. My sheep Betty loves this patch. I grow lettuce there. That space is mine.
What are you talking about? We shared this. This is where the line is drawn. It's gonna have to stay. Can I have a moment? Dixie, can you tell me about this whole enclosure thing?
I don't want this. A dumb wall can't stop my livestock from roaming where they want to. Just look at my sheep. Do you really want to enclose her? My rights are going to be stripped. Same goes for you, Mabel. Why can't our farms just coexist together?
Honestly, we were fine before this. Everyone says it will promote population growth and increase production, but it's just causing trouble. Me and my fellow farmer used to get along, but now we aren't. All this enlightenment, as we call it, new thinking, eh? Farming is farming, and farming should have no bounds. Well, there you have it, farm fighting at its finest. This enclosure madness even has the sheep anxious. That's all for today at the farm. Back to you, Liz.
Those sheep are too cute.
Now, Liz, it's time for one of our fan favorite segments. Our station book club just received the first copy of Diderot's new publication, Encyclopedia, a Rational Dictionary of Sciences and Arts, and they're eager to share their thoughts on this newly published work. Here's what our critics say. Ladies?
Welcome to our book review. Today we're reviewing Diderot's Encyclopedia. I think that Diderot's Encyclopedia is absolutely brilliant, a well-crafted compilation of knowledge from all Europe. This encyclopedia definitely deserves 5 stars. The works from Voltaire and Locke are the highlights of the encyclopedia.
Yes, I agree. There is an abundance of works from Voltaire, and his ideas about war, the church, and slavery are very unique. He has profound ideas on existentialism, and my favorite quote from his is "Crush the infamous thing." Locke is another intelligent man featured in the encyclopedia. His ideas of tabula rasa and life, liberty, and property are very inspiring quotes to live by.
I thought it was completely inappropriate to include Rousseau's work, as they attack the very rationalism that this book is promoting. Why is Diderot getting all the credit for collecting articles and putting them together when he isn't even the one who wrote them?
Well, overall, this is truly a masterpiece, and whether or not Diderot authored the articles in Encyclopedia, we now have all the best parts of the Enlightenment at our fingertips. Well, that's all for now. Back to the desk.
Thanks, ladies.
Next up, a new salon has just opened in the heart of Paris. Citizens from all over France have flooded into this establishment just to debate and express their ideas, no matter the level of controversy.
These salons have popped up all over Paris and the outskirts of the city, and people have flocked to what has become a symbol for new ideas and freedom of speech. We have an on-scene reporter now here at this beautiful new establishment.
Thanks, Maria. This salon only opened a week ago, and the people keep coming. This is where ideas involving politics, science, and even economics are debated, discussed, and shared. Even those without much of a voice in France, such as the women and young people, have the opportunity to give their opinion to the public. However, from these public discussions have sparked some controversy and heated debates. And it looks like we're in the middle of one right now.
That's absolutely preposterous. The only way to ensure that there's balance is to split the government up and not concentrate it in one area, like Montesquieu's ideas on the separation of power.
Absolutism has been the way of Europe for thousands of years, and we are still standing. Why fix what's not broken?
Hello, ladies. Mind if I join in?
You're just in time to see me win yet another debate.
If you call lies victory.
Actually, I was hoping to ask you guys some questions. Do you mind?
Of course not. Perhaps later you could join us in some discussion.
Another time, unfortunately. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Sounds good to me.
This establishment just recently opened, but it isn't the first time you've been to a salon, is it?
No, I've been to salons all over France, and once they started opening near my mother's home.
Well, I've heard of these places and I've always wanted to go, but this is the first time I've actually made the decision to. It was too close by not to.
Well, that explains why you're always losing the argument.
I beg your pardon?
Okay, moving on. Can you just explain for me what happens here every day?
Well, sometimes the discussions are less heated than the one you just saw earlier, but basically we just talk about current and controversial issues that plague our country. And the solutions to these are varied, and we defend our own stance against others while we listen to their opinions.
Interesting. Now one last question. Are your families aware of and supportive of the fact that you come here to express your political beliefs despite their controversy? And what's the French government's opinion of these establishments?
Well, my first husband left me when he found out what I was up to, and since he's left, I've been free to come to these as often as I like. My mother doesn't really approve, though. She says it's not like a lady to come to places like these.
I mean, I've never been married, but I do know that some aristocrats disapprove of lower classes coming to places like these.
Wow, kudos to you both for making a statement. I'll leave you two to your debate. Back to the desk.
You have to admire their bravery for going out and expressing their ideas like that.
So admirable.
Next up, we have an exclusive physics update with one of the Jacoby Times Man of the Year himself, Isaac Newton, and Mercury is with him now.
Okay.
So, as you can see, my new publication, Principia, explains the fundamental laws of motion. These will be essential for your understanding of the physical world, and I suggest you take copious notes. Oh, I'm so excited to teach you this. I'm going to move quickly, so do your best to keep up. The first law of motion, or the law of inertia, states that an object in motion or at rest will remain in motion or at rest unless acted upon by an unbalanced external force. Got it? Good. Moving on. The second law says that force equals mass times acceleration. F equals ma. You'll use this more times than you blink in a minute. Finally, the third law states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
React to this!
Thank you for that. Well, the last part of today's lesson is a key feature of Principia. You, yes, you, giggler, up here. I am attracted to you.
Excuse you, Mr. Newton. Is that really appropriate?
Yes, it is! It's physics! You can sit down, thank you. You see, I have developed what I am calling the universal law of gravitation. Simply stated, all objects are attracted to each other. You can calculate the force of attraction using this equation. There you have it.
I don't get it! You're going to die alone for this. Nobody wants this gibberish!
I have my studies.
Whatever you say, Isaac.
Well, this has certainly been an enlightening lesson. You're one rational man, Newton, and steer clear of those apple trees. Back to the desk.
Truly a man ahead of his time, wouldn't you say, Liz?
For sure. Wish I could be him.
Well, that's all the time we have for now. I'm Maria Rodriguez.
And I'm Liz Clemens.
And this has been
Jacoby News. Thanks, Jan. Looks like we better hold on to our bonnets.
It certainly appears so. Next up, we have an on-scene report that all of our farming viewers will want to expect.
Enclosures are closed off in private farmland and they're revolutionizing village life. Farms are being divided and fences. Oh my god, sorry. You guys do some impromptu talking.
Okay.
Wait, impromptu talking.
Yeah, I thought this fence is not going through. We've been about 15.
Wait, start now.
This is Betty the sheep, also known as my dog Bodie. Yeah. Bodie, do you like being a sheep? Yeah. Yeah. Ah! Ready?
It's okay. Buddy, sit. I think that Wait, are you? Well, I think we're gonna go. I think that Diderot's encyclopedia is absolutely brilliant. A well-crafted compilation of. Is that right? Compilation.
Yeah.
Okay, because now after you did that, now I'm really confused
Okay.
about it. I think that Diderot's encyclopedia is absolutely brilliant. A well-crafted compilation of knowledge from all of Europe. Oh my God, I'm sorry. So we can't.
I guess he doesn't want the book review. Bye!
I mean, I've never been married, but I do know that some. Oh my god, I can't see you
Well, my first husband left me when he found out what I was up to. But
Dang!
I saw Kara laughing and I was like,
3, 2, 1, action.
well, my first husband left me when he found out what I was up to. And since he left, I've been free to come with these as long as my husband.
I mean, I've never been married, but I do know that some aristocrats. Dang! Oh my god, sorry. Some aristocrats.
Go. 10:23.
Sweet. I'll be on in 8 minutes. Okay. All right, where are we starting from the beginning?
I could not stop laughing.
King George I can't speak English. King George II is irrelevant.